All right. Welcome back. Let's jump right into it. Let's mine. So, we got a great Sunday morning planned for you. We got a nice story and I'll let you look at the screens, check those out as we're going through everything here. You take a look at that. Bitcoin dropped a bit, but I let you look at the screens and make your own interpretations of everything. And while you're looking at that, I start with the story of the day. The secret Bitcoin mine in the middle of a war zone. In 2013, as the Syrian civil war raged on, a young computer engineer named Mustafa found himself trapped in Aleppo, one of the most dangerous cities in the world. The war had destroyed banks, businesses, and infrastructure. Inflation was skyrocketing, and people were struggling to afford even basic necessities. But Mustafa had a plan. While most people in Syria were desperately trying to get their hands on cash, he was mining Bitcoin right in the middle of a war zone. With electricity unstable and internet access unreliable, mining Bitcoin was nearly impossible. But Mustafa was resourceful. He found a way to connect his rig to a hidden generator, and he used a VPN to disguise his internet activity from government surveillance. At first, the rewards were small, just a few fractions of a Bitcoin per week. But as the war continued, his Bitcoin stash grew. While local currency lost almost all its value, Bitcoin remained borderless, uncensored, and beyond government control. One day, a missile strike destroyed the building next to his. That was the moment he realized he had to escape Syria. With no access to banks, carrying cash was too risky. But he had something better, his Bitcoin. Using a USB stick with his private keys backed up on it, Mustafa bribed border guards in Bitcoin, made it across the border to Turkey, and finally reached Europe. The money he had mined, worth just a few $100s at the time, had now increased tenfold, giving him enough to rebuild his life. Today, Mustafa is a strong advocate for Bitcoin as a tool for financial freedom, especially for those in conflict zones. His story is a powerful reminder that Bitcoin isn't just an investment, it can be a literal lifeline for those fleeing war, oppression, and economic collapse. So, we're getting into some very deep topics here. Could ask you, what are your thoughts? What do you think about that? As always, I bring the stories. We leave the discussions into the comments. But I think it's very important information for us to, draw a bigger picture of just everything in the world and what people are using it for. What are people using Bitcoin for? It's not just an investment. It can really be used for life-saving opportunities for some people. So, a lot of deep, interesting thoughts. I've had a couple of those deep, interesting thoughts in the last couple of days and some conversations also with family members when it comes to elections and different things like that. And it's a very interesting conversations. Let's stick away from all the politics for now and focus on the Bitcoin. But of course, as many of you know, politics are very influential in the Bitcoin courses and what goes on with the Bitcoin community. So, until tomorrow, I'll let you think and ponder on some of those. I hope you enjoy the stories. My challenge, as always, is to come back tomorrow with another great story. Your challenge is to come back and listen to it. Let me know what you think. Till then, wherever you are, have a good one.